Okay, everybody, welcome to the middle of the desert. My name is Brandon Bishop. Welcome to Brandon Bishop Van Life. Welcome to my house when I'm not at home. My home away from home. This is a Dodge Promaster. This is a big, beautiful blue bastard. I love it. I built it. Everybody's like, you show us the thing, you know, you travel around, you're telling us all these life stories and all this stuff and all these things that you're doing, but you never actually show us the van. Well, come on, let me show you the van.
Living in a freaking van. Living in a freaking van. Yes, I am. I'm living in a freaking van.
I don't make my bed. Like, who makes their bed when they're living in a van? Do you? Do you really make your bed? This is a very comfy van. I really wanted to focus on having as much open space as I possibly can. I don't like things over my head. I don't like that claustrophobic feeling. I didn't want to close off the bedroom. And these are my preferences. Some of you may want to live in a tiny little box and compartmentalize everything and just have it kind of, for me, that sounds horrible. I wanted a big open space here. I wanted lots of counter space. I could have put a whole shelf here. I could have put a bathroom in here. I could have done all kinds of stuff, but I didn't because I spent 3.5 years touring and living in a minivan. And when you live in a minivan, you really figure out quickly what you need, what you don't need, and what you really want and what you just don't give a shit about. So, this van is a product of all those years living in a Dodge Caravan. A Dodge Grand Caravan. It was grand. I love that thing. And it was just time to grow up. It was time to expand. It was time to stretch my legs. If you've never tried to get dressed and put a pair of pants on, not that I wear pants, but if you've never tried to do that and get fully dressed in a small, packed out Dodge Caravan minivan that has a bed and a fridge and a big batteries and stuff in it, you probably have lived a pretty good life because that really sucked, okay? But there's none of that here whatsoever. These are awesome. I found these on Amazon. I'm afraid to open them because I've been driving in the desert and things are gonna be falling out as soon as I do. Watch it, I guarantee it. Whoa, that's crazy. That's nuts. Oh, there's my mouthwash. Sometimes I move things around and these things are great. They zip. They're not bad to bang your head against. They're really sturdy, as you can tell. They're not just bags up here. They got pockets on the side. They got these little mesh things on the bottom, little things you can hook things on. And I was like a week ago old when I realized that you can fold these. Oh, what? Yes, these things are amazing. They're like $125 or something like that on Amazon. And I got 1, 2, 3 of them, which gives me 6 giant compartments of storage, and still not enough. But you'll never have enough storage, ever, 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 ever in the van. No matter, you could drive the biggest badass van ever. You could have minimal stuff and you'll still be like, you know, I wish I had a little more storage in here. Obviously there's a big cavern up here. Right now it's filled with dirty clothes, okay? This is where I stick my dirty clothes. There's a dirty towel sticking out right now. But I found this for ATVs. It's like how ATV, like those little go-kart looking things, they have like the little roll bar up top. Yeah, that. It was like $30. If you go to one of these Van Ascent, whatever, I don't want to say their name because they may get mad at me. And I don't want anybody mad at me. But if you go to one of those like van specialty websites, whatever they are, you'll see ads for them all the time if you're addicted to van life like I am. They make a thing up here. I don't think they make it for the Promaster, but they make a cover up here, which has just got some pockets in it, and that's really about it. And they sell it for about $299. You know how much this cost? With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One's unzipped. Pockets of awesomeness. And it covers this big blank area up here because this goes all the way down to the front of the vehicle. 40 bucks. 40 bucks on Amazon. Amazon's the best. It really is. I know. Corporate overlords, whatever. Hey, shut up. Get me something like that at a local shop for that price. And I'll agree with you. My hair looks great today. I have a sink. Yay. Found it on Amazon. Of course I did. I got the faucet at Menards. You open this up. I got a little no, that's a 7-gallon. I guess you could call it a gray tank, whatever. Switch that on. Switch that on. Just a gravity fall right into the tank. I have these little latches on just about everything. I have them 1, 2, 3, and I need to put one on my fridge because every time I'm driving, the freaking fridge, if I make a right turn, I think it is, the fridge just comes boom, barreling out. Very annoying. I have this right here, which can reach to the outside if I do want to take a shower. It's not the best thing in the world. I kind of wish I would have looked around and found a better one, but it works. All right, back over here. This little pull-out desk is absolutely everything. I eat on this. I do computer work on this. I could get somebody on the other side, maybe do some arm wrestling. I'd probably lose every single match. But this is great right here. This is perfect because open it up. It's perfect here with my little chair. And I spend a lot of time editing film, as I do own a television network called Asy TV, spelled ASY TV. You can watch it on asytv.com and see all of my work outside of this silly YouTube page. This is awesome right here. This is my it's my workspace, or my dining room table, or whatever I need to just have a table for. It's right here. Plus I have all that counter space up there, all of this counter space right here. Anyway, up here, can you see this? Yeah, you can see that. I like watching television. I usually fall asleep with the TV on, and it's a 32-inch Roku-ready TV. I have Starlink on top, hooks up to the Starlink, and it's just as good as any TV you have anywhere in your house. I can watch anything I want to watch on it, and I've got all the channels, all the stuff. I got my cable from my house hooked up to this, Netflix, Hulu, Prime, everything. Lay in bed, watch TV at night. It's got this really awesome little stand that moves back and forth. I guess you can make it go that way if you really needed to. I got some swivel seats in the front, so I don't know why you would ever want it to look this way. That's really dumb, unless I'm just showing somebody in a van tour. Got this little chargeable fan here. Sometimes I just keep it plugged in. It also gets expanded, and it also collapses flat. I don't know why I'm showing you this, but it's another Amazon thing. Boom. I forgot to turn it off before I did that. I have a water jug, some soap, and a banana. Ooh, a banana sounds amazing right now, actually. Yes, I'm gonna eat a banana while I do this van tour. Over here, I have our good friend, Amazon Echo. Alexa, say hi to all our friends watching this video. Excuse me? Alexa, say hi to everybody watching this video. What the friggin' hell? Alexa, can you hear me?
I'm here. I listen once I hear the wake word.
Obviously. Alexa, say hello to everybody. Alexa, say hello.
Hello.
Why was that so hard? Anyway, it's really good to have this not only as an alarm clock, but I can also talk to people on it. It hooks right up again to the Starlink. It's pretty badass. All right, let me jerk you around a little bit. Put the TV back. Big old bed. It's a full-size bed. It's not a big old bed, but it could be bigger. I am 6'1.5", and I think I have 6'1" space between walls here. Yeah, so I had to cut this little area out and put a little padding on it so it wouldn't be terrible on everything of my life when I'm trying to sleep. I'm going to do the same on this side. This mattress is kind of scrunched up in here right now. It does suck. I hate my feet being on there, and it's kind of, sometimes you get a stiff neck. just from laying in bed. And it's like, why? This should be so much better. So I am gonna cut that wall out, maybe put another one of these windows in there. And yeah, make it just a 2 inch. Everybody needs an extra 2 inches, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Definitely you know what I'm saying. I got this on Wayfair. Wayfair, you got just what I need. It was not good when I got it, okay? It was a flimsy ass piece of crap that we reinforced. My buddy Manny and I reinforced, and now it's full of snacks. And in case of emergency, I have a fart machine. You never know. These are really good too, by the way. These the new Primal, I think they're called. Anyways, these little things right here, also Amazon. You just open it up. Keeps everything from being an asshole while you're driving. I just got hair ties holding these together, and it's been fine. There's a that's my oven. I got a safe down here, and this is my Stoke Voltaic stuff. If you don't know about Stoke Voltaics, you're not living the road life properly, okay? That's a whole cooking system in there. That's a whole kind of like a jet boil, but way better. And you plug it in, no gas. And this oven is freaking badass, man. I don't use it as much as I should. Can't even get the damn thing out, but trust me, it's a freaking oven. On the other side, I have a 2,000 watt EcoFlow as a backup. And I've never used it. I've never used it for anything. I got 8,000 watts of power underneath this bed right here, and I've never used that extra EcoFlow, but it's there in case of emergency, which is always a good thing to have if you can afford to get as much power as you can. I still don't think I have enough power. I have 400 watts of solar on the roof. I have an 800 watt EcoFlow alternator charger. Whenever I'm driving, I get 800 watts put into my battery. I got 400 coming from the roof. I got shore power I can plug in. And the batteries themselves, I have two 3,600 watt EcoFlows, a Delta Pro and an extra battery for that. And plus I have a 1,000 watt Jackery around here somewhere because they gave me one. It doesn't work half the time, but 'tis what it is, Jackery, isn't it? Behind my desk right here, which I love my desk, I have my fridge. It's just an Alpacool fridge. It's packed full of stuff. It's cold. It doesn't freeze over. It hooks up to your phone and you can control the temperature and see where it's at from anywhere. And I love this fridge. I think this is a 60 liter one. I've had smaller ones. I had a really big one from Iceco that they gave me, and it was too big for my minivan and too big for here, to be honest with you. But this is perfect. It just slides in and out, just like the desk does. The only problem with this is I need to get another one of these latches and put it on here, because whenever I'm driving, it's like I said, as soon as I take that right turn, boom, here comes the fridge, and it scares the hell out of me every single damn time. The ceiling matches my eyes. Ceiling fans, sometimes they work. This one has been giving me trouble. God, it's so loud. I think they do something about that sound. It's like the old dial-up internet. This one's working good now. Okay, cool. I got these covers from Living in a Bubble. Again, one of those kind of overpriced van companies, but they work. I didn't feel like making my own. Got another fan back here. Get the Max Air fan, like the best one, the premium one. Don't get the second one down, because these come with like as little. I've never really used these remotes, but they come with remotes, and they're just better. More settings, more speeds, more all that stuff. Don't settle. Just don't settle. Red Point Vanture, also, they didn't just put in the ceiling fans, they put in this whole ceiling and stained it. I picked the color. They put in these lights. I would love to send them as much business as I possibly can to Red Point Vanture. Those are from Van Essentials. They cover the little top up there. That's a dry erase board. I, in my brain, said, you know what? I'm going to use that dry erase board a lot. Not once. Maybe one day down the road, I'll be having a van party with a bunch of van people, and we can open that up and play Pictionary or something. I don't freaking know, man. I was going to take notes and just, write motivational quotes. This rolls down. You got a little magnet door right here, I think, and it zips down, keeping all them critters out. Thankfully, it's March, even if I'm in the desert. There's no bugs. Even though I threw a banana peel out there, still no bugs. So I've not used this once yet. These walls I found at Menards, which I don't know if you have a Menards near you, but it kind of sounds like the noise somebody makes when they get kicked in the nuts. Menards! No, I saw these and I was like, wow. Huh. Kind of like that. And they come in big pieces, like big 4x8 pieces. Probably a mistake to do it that way. It's probably a mistake. Because if something goes wrong or I need to get to the wiring or something, I got to take a whole thing out or cut it out or something. Instead of just taking like, you know, like the ceiling, just some planks. Should have gone with planks. Okay, over here, got another one of these Max Air fan deals. This is a creepy little coat hanger. I saw it and I'm like, you know, I have like 4 of these and I only hung this one up. But it's kind of badass, actually. I put this little box right here just to have extra storage and drone stuff. I do film TV shows, so I have to have quick stuff to grab. This right here is the EcoFlow monitor. Let's see where my batteries are at. Not terrible. I'm getting some solar in right now, obviously. Probably a lot of solar. Should be getting more. It's 400 watts of solar up there, so it never stays on very long. And then we get to come to this. I have outdoor blink cameras. These batteries last a very long time. And I have 3 of them in my van. I have one right here, which is showing me this door. I have one right here wrapped around the head, which is showing me basically everything up here. And then I have one in the back that shows me the entire cargo area of the van. They all go right to my phone. They all connect to the Starlink. Actually, Starlink's over here. And they've been great. Whenever I'm parked someplace, I just arm them, beep, and they tell me everything that's going on in the van. And even cooler, I take this one and I put it right on my roof rack. So when I'm parked someplace kind of sketchy, I just put it out there. I mean, you could grab it and steal it. It's, you know, it's a $60 camera, it's whatever. I'd rather they didn't, but you can. And I take the other one and I put it up there in that one. So I got the rear and the passenger side covered, and that one right there covers everything in the front. I found that ski mask on Temu. It's actually meant to be for your headrest up there, and I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with anybody that has that going on. But this is pretty cool. It's an LED, the camera's in the back, and it's just like having a rear view mirror because I have no windows or a mirror, and this has been huge. Yes, it has a backup camera as well, but this is way better, and you can adjust it, move it up and down, and it records. It's supposed to hook up to my phone. I had the guy at Best Buy install it, and I have no idea why it does not. It doesn't even have like a Bluetooth option. That's what I bought. It cost me like 300 bucks. Where's my Bluetooth? Where's my freaking... It's always got to be something. So I'll probably end up buying another camera I would put right here. I mean, this does do front and back, but this doesn't record to my phone like I wanted it to. I had Red Point Venture put on this long ass step. There is another one over here on the driver's side. The little guy. Red Point Venture also put in my windows and my shore power. I do got my network stickers here, but I also have my military ones. Those are units that I was in the Army. And I don't do that because I'm a Army guy. No, not that. I also have my t-shirt company where I made this t-shirt. I put these on here because, and this one, the unmarked government vehicle one, which is actually kind of a joke. If you read it, it's funny. I'm not gonna film it, but I put those on there so people don't bother me, whether it's cops or just people that, you know, this may make them think twice before being an idiot. And like, oh, that guy was in the military. Okay, it's probably not to be effed with. And I'm not trying to be a badass by saying this, but no, I'm not to be effed with. Don't F with me in my van. I also have all these little stickers. That one says recording and in-car camera recording. I have this over here that says security notice protected by 24-hour surveillance. Got another one of those on the other side. And yeah, Red Point Vanture also put in this kick-ass ladder for me. We shall go. Oh, and here's the, that's the camera for the mirror. That's the actual camera that came with the van. And Red Point Vanture put, oh, this is gonna be fun, climbing a ladder with flip-flops, holding a phone. Okay, let's go up here. What do we got up here? I see a couple of Max Air fans that, like I said, Red Point Vanture put all this stuff up here for me. See a sweet roof rack. This thing is awesome. I think it's by Unaki. There's 400 watts of solar right there from Bouge RV. And thank you, Bouge RV, for giving me those solar panels. They're awesome. They work great now. Took me forever. I had the wrong cord or something. And they would not even give me a watt of power, but now they're doing really good. And that over there, if you can hear me, it's windy. That's Starlink. It's permanently on there. I'm not the guy who's gonna get out and set it up all the time and run the cable and all that stuff. Nope, it's up there forever. Now I am not done up here at all. I have a cargo box going all the way across here that's gonna hook up to the roof rack. And I have a couple of deck pieces that I'm gonna stick up there so I can walk over the cargo box, walk on the deck pieces, clean my solar panels, which I wish I could do right now. And yeah, so that's still to come up here. Relatively soon, there's going to be a kick-ass brush guard up here with extra like yellow lights and things like that. This is storage. This is all storage right here. It goes all the way down. I've blocked off the end so things can't fall down in here. But yeah, it's a cool little storage place that you can't really see and you really have to look hard to find. Also down here, secret storage. Put a shotgun down there. No, there's actually a broom in there and I think that's about it. And over here, storage. Now let's talk about taking a piss. I'm doing it right now. I'm kidding. No, I have a pee bottle. And if you noticed, a very large pee bottle. Open the garage. Oh my God, is it a mess? I bought this at Meow Wolf in Las Vegas. Tattooed chicken, badass. We did talk about taking a pee. Let's talking about taking a shit, huh? Anybody want to talk about taking a shit? I do. I don't have a bathroom in this van by choice because it is a huge waste of freaking space. I don't want to change out black tanks and barely want to empty the sink one. I just want to take a dump, man, okay? I don't want to have to worry about hardly anything that you really have to worry about when you have a bathroom, extra plumbing and all this good stuff. Somebody coming up at me? When I'm trying to talk about taking a shit, someone's coming up on me. So I got this little guy. It's a paint bucket. You open it up, you put a bag in it, you sit down, and you take a shit. It's as simple as that. When you're done, don't forget to wipe your ass. By the way, the one reason I'll probably never be actually full-time van life is because I have a bidet. It's like a $300 bidet at home, and it's the greatest part of my life. Okay, those are blocks to level myself out, which I've never used and I'll probably never take with me again. This is all storage. That's my 3 5-gallon jugs of water back there. I think this first one's just about empty. Here's that propane heater I was talking about. That is a snow globe that I bought at the Pioneer Saloon. That is lighting for TV shows. I have a first aid kit, a tool bag, an air pump, and a secret treasure chest. And there are my batteries, 2 EcoFlows right there. Delta Pro 3600 and an extra 3600 watt. That is all that I've needed. I still have that backup if I ever just have an emergency. This is for my Blink cameras right here. Again, just kind of thrown in this little box that I made for it. Starlink fuse box for the lights and for the air fans and for the sink and everything like that. All right, you've seen just about everything. This is the van in chill out mode. Now let's hit the road mode. Whoa, hi, how you doing? Wind sucks.
Living in a freaking van.